do your job. Do what you say this country is supposed to be about, the land of the free for all. It has not been free for black people, and we are tired. Don't talk to us about looting. Y'all are the looters. America has looted black people. America looted the Native Americans when they first came here. So looting is what you do. We learned it from you. We learned violence from you. We learned violence from you. The violence was what we learned from you. So if you want us to do better, then damn it, you do better.
Brandon, let's go.
You have some people are laughing, some people are videotaping.
I just threw something on fire, Chris, a firecracker.
Yep.
Got fired. Shit.
Looks like the police station is now has caught fire. Ryan, it's a brick building. It's got two parts to it. The part we were standing in front of was the older part of the precinct. There's a modern sort of an addition to it over here, and there are flames coming out of it. The 3rd Precinct Minneapolis Police Station is now on fire, Brian.
Right here. I said, what are you drawing? And you can tell what he drew. And he said, I don't want people to do that. People shouldn't do that. He's 6 years old. And he's comprehending this. And he's 6.
Being there, not doing anything, and they started pushing back, spraying stuff and throwing stuff at us.
Spraying pepper spray, shooting tear gas on the floor at the people who were kneeling.
There was rubber bullets that they were shooting.
They threw bombs, smoke bombs.
These are all people of the community. We should not be subject by the same people we pay salaries to mistreat us in our community just because we want to come protest.
And I want to show you what it looks like behind me now here at the Justice Center. You just heard it there, more tear gas going off. It is getting harder to breathe. That's why we're back here a few blocks up. You know, a lot of people are coming back complaining of their eyes, they're coughing. Something else that we thought was very interesting earlier, and we'll have more on that for you online, inmates in the Cuyahoga County Jail were banging while protesters cheered, "We hear you," and Black Lives Matter, and you could hear the inmates banging from inside their cells in the Cuyahoga County Jail.
Yep. We've got one person being arrested here. We've got... We're meeting? Yep, we're good. I'm sorry? Okay. Do you mind telling me why I'm under arrest, sir? Why am I under arrest, sir?
Okay.
You are arresting him live on CNN. We told you before that we are with CNN.
You were doing your job by the book. You presented your credentials. You told them that you were a journalist. You told them that you were with CNN. You told them you were live on the air. I mean, you did them the courtesy of explaining that we were live on the air at that moment. And I'm just wondering, after you and your crew were arrested, at what point did they ever say, sorry, that was a mistake?
To answer your question, there was no sort of, sorry, this was a big misunderstanding, blah, blah, blah.
We need justice for George Floyd. We all witnessed his murder in broad daylight. We're broken and we're disgusted. We cannot normalize this pain. I'm not only speaking to people of color. If you're white, black, brown, or anything in between, I'm sure you feel hopeless by the racism going on in America right now. No more senseless killings of human beings. No more seeing people of color as less than human. We can no longer look away. George is all of our family in humanity. He's our family because he's a fellow American.
I could have typed this out, but I wanted you to see my face when I say this. If you look like me and you have racism in your heart and on your mind and coming out your mouth, fuck you. I'm ashamed of you. If you enjoy my music or you like my movies, I don't want you watching. I don't want your business. Fuck you. I don't want nothing that's a part of the evil agenda, and that's not what our generation's legacy is going to be. So I'm drawing a line, and I'm asking, step up and speak out for our fellow people going through all this hell right now. And encourage good, you know? Like, let our kids grow up in a world where they're not scared to leave their fucking house or their cars or be running down the street. Like, evil is running the show, man. Take it back from them. Fuck these motherfuckers.
I don't want to hear nothing about my people. You just saw what just happened.
My nigga, cover up your face, man.
cannot turn a blind eye. It is on us as leaders to see this for what it is and call it what it is. George Floyd deserves justice. His family deserves justice. The black community deserves justice. And our city deserves justice.
Say to the people who are destroying things, if you really feel like you have to take an opportunity, like if you're going to be an opportunistic, something is wrong with you. If you cannot stand up and fight the good fight and you want to be a cheater and go ahead and take what we're trying to do, something is wrong with you. Because what we're trying to do is stand up for the basic rights of humanity. And that's what we're trying to do, and we're trying to do it in a peaceful way. We do not want to go through this anymore. Okay? I want to be able to go in a white neighborhood and feel safe. I want to be able, when a cop is driving behind me, I don't have to clench and be tense, okay? I want to be able just to be free and not have to think about every step I take. Because at the end of the day, being black is a crime. At the end of the day, being born black is a crime to them. And I don't understand why. Because we're all human.
We know you're out here. What are you doing out here?
Protesting.
Guys, come to our shot. Come to our shot. Come to our shot. Come to our shot.
All right, what's
Watch
going
your
on?
back,
You see
Ann.
police officer
Come to
there
our shot.
spraying, or it looks like something there is a confrontation.
Come to the shot.
Maybe
Come to the
it's-
shot.
Is that a
Looks like a
taser?
taser.
Yeah, it looks like a taser. We did not
Hey, are
see
you
what
guys
led
at our
up to
shot?
this.
Yes.
But here, clearly this young man behind the
Okay,
wheel
so
has
just to
been
give you a little
tased.
background, we were here on the scene. We turn around and we see several officers go up to the car and start breaking the glass. They flattened the tire, broke the glass to the car, and I hear what I believe to be a taser.
Oh! Oh!
So you saw a different tone or different posture from him when you had African American patrons versus other races. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, ours is a predominantly Latino nightclub. With the Latino staff, the police kind of behaved in one manner. And then when we had a predominantly African or African American clientele, the way in which the entire event was treated was completely different.
And give me some details just for our viewers. So what are you talking about when you say that he treated them differently? What did he do? How did he act?
Well, really, it's systemic because it started all the way from licensing and went through the third precinct, and then was an expression of also how the officers reacted when they were there. I would just kind of characterize it as skittish. So they would get very nervous very quickly and want to pull out the pepper spray.
Oh my God! Oh! The fuck?
Fuck what?
As we've begun making arrests, we have begun analyzing the data of who we've arrested and begun actually doing what you would think is almost very similar to our COVID. It's contact tracing. Who are they associated with? What platforms are they advocating for? And we have seen things like white supremacist organizers who have posted things on platforms about coming to Minnesota. We are checking to see, do the folks that we have made arrests on and that we have information, are they connected to those platforms? We have seen flyers about protests where folks have talked about they're going to get their loot on tonight. And we're checking to see, are they part of an organized criminal organization? And if so, what is that organization and how are they organized?